Hello, how's it going? Friends of the channel, today I bring you a free extension through which you can find products while browsing the internet within one of China's main B2B marketplaces. It's called 1688.com, and of course it is part of the Alibaba group and allows us to buy directly from manufacturers. With this extension, which is free of charge, you can browse other websites, Google Shopping, marketplaces, and find the source with a few clicks. From those products from a Chinese manufacturer, to buy from them, or to request some new specifications, or add your logo, and then sell it on other marketplaces or in your online store. Stay here because we're going to check out a super powerful free extension to find what could be your next winning product on the internet. You see, this extension has no mystery at all. In fact, we've already talked about an extension that's from the same group, the same company, here on this channel, and it's called AliPrice. You can combine both. This one we're looking at is specific for the marketplace of Sigare.com. I have it installed here, and as you can see, it's called AliPrice for 1688. And here we have a series of options where we can see our orders, what we have in the cart, the wish list, messages we have with other sellers from the B2B marketplace, etc. The ideal thing is for you to register. Of course, it's free, so you can enjoy all the benefits of having a safe session within AliPrice X1 Since 88, which allows you to keep a history of all these things that show up here. But let's see how the extension works, which, as I mentioned, isn't very complicated, which is being able to save the history of all these things that show up here. But let's see how the extension works, which, as I was saying, isn't very complicated. It's just a matter of searching for a product through Google Shopping or through another website or through Amazon, which is how I'm going to do it. And let's see how we can find that product within the B2B marketplace of 1688. Right now we are in the back to school period. It is September, so let's see if we find any product here that could be as generic as possible to find it from a Chinese manufacturer. When I say as generic as possible, I mean that it shouldn't be this type of product. This is a licensed product, basically a Pokemon coloring book, and it's going to be tough to find that on an open B2B marketplace accessible to any seller. These licensed products obviously go through legal channels. The Pokemon company has to give you the license to sell this product, or has to give you the license to manufacture this product because they had an idea to release a Pokemon coloring book called Adventures to Color. This wouldn't be the type of product we're looking for. Yes, it would be something like this, the Amazon Basics paintbrush set. Let's assume we want to dive in and research this product, as you can see here, with the extension already installed. A magnifying glass appears. And in this magnifying glass, when we click, what we do is send this image to the extension, and what the extension does is search for this image within these marketplaces here. 1688, the pro part of 1688 overseas, is for cross-border. Taobao, Taobao Lite, Amazon, AliExpress, etc. What we're interested in is 16.88, and as you can see, it found us some brushes that are spot on. It's the same photo, but from a different angle. Or these ones here, which are also nailed down. Or these ones here, which are also spot on. Basically, what it's teaching us here is that we can ask this manufacturer for the same exact set of brushes. And on top of that, we have a bunch of super useful information. The overall rating of that seller, how their customer service is, the experience when you return items, product quality, conflict resolution, all of this is obviously rated out of 5. So we can choose this one, or we can choose this one here. As you can see, the price is in yen, because in the end, we're buying from a Chinese seller. What can we do? So we click here, and this redirects us to the 1688 page, so we can contact this seller. The 1688 page is obviously in Chinese, but we can automatically translate it with Google Translate. And here basically what we'll see are the options through which we can contact this seller and ask them those brushes. In addition, we have a sort of tracker here, right? A range of price increases and decreases where we can see, well, the last 3 months. When this product has been at its lowest, well, maybe it makes sense for me to buy it here, because I'll make more money later when I sell it. It's better to buy one unit at 0.43 than at 0.75. Alright, here it tells us to click to follow the price, add products to favorites, and when the prices drop, you'll receive notifications. So it's like a tracker or camel that keeps an eye on the prices while we're doing other things and sends us an alert when the price is lower. We also have a trends panel that will show us the price history and order history. To give you an idea of what's going on, the orange line is the price history, and here is when the orders start. Obviously, as this is a back-to-school product, let's say August or September, because that's when the kids need a set of brushes for Ike, playing at home, doing crafts, or for school, the heavy orders start in May in order to have them ready, listed on marketplaces or on your website for the back-to-school period. And as you can see, in June, they start to drop, but the orders keep coming in. Why? Well, because there are always people who order later, but they're ordering them so that they're listed before the end of August, which is when back-to-school shopping starts. As you can see, we already have a couple of really cool things that the extension gives us. Also, we can add the product to favorites, which would save it for later and allow us to have a short list of which products we want to order from 1688. Another example, well, let's close this here. And we're going to look for another generic product, okay? Above all, try to avoid products that have a lot of text or where the photo is sideways or something like that, because since this works through image recognition, it's much easier for it to recognize an image that is facing forward and has a white background than an image like this one here, okay? Let's search for more products, and this way we'll do a second example, and with this, we'll wrap up the video so you can see how we can find another generic product and sell it. This, for example, is a collapsible bottle. Note that these are not niche ideas to get into, far from it, just an example. Let's see if it picks up this product. It could be that it doesn't pick it up because of the letters, but normally what it does is analyze the image and not take into account, for example, the letters, but rather look for the generic product without the brand label that we have here. Let's see if it catches it. Let's go to Lee Price. Sending, analyzing, the extension is super fast, and let's see if Patatin has found the product. Yes, sir, he found it. It's this product here, as you can see. It has one brand, and here it basically has another. What they've done is give a bit more focus to the photo and such, but as you can see, we can find products that are spot on, if not very similar. This one here, for example, is exactly the same product, and we see that we can buy it. Let's see if I can find it here. At 4, yes. Okay. At 4, the unit, when we go to 1688, let's see how much that translates to in dollars. And also what's the minimum order and so on. But, as you can see, we've already found another product that we can buy. Just like that, with 2 clicks. Super easy to use. Okay, it's 0.56. $26 per unit. And he is telling us that it is the minimum price for 1 unit, so we could order 1 unit and directly test how this product works. I always advise you to order a few units to do that test, to see if the product really has quality, and from there we can see if it's worth buying it or not. It's 4.78 for 1 unit and down to 0.56 if you take more units. It's not that it costs 56 cents. The product would be at 4.78, which is the highest price, and then we would have to negotiate with this manufacturer what the MOQ is, the minimum order quantity, and how much it would cost us. For example, maybe for 100 units, it would be $2 each. For 1,000 units, it would be 0.80 each. I don't know, I'm just making it up. It's a matter of to go talk to the manufacturer. And as always, here we have the trends section, the prices section, the favorites section, etc. So, with this extension, you can analyze products on Amazon, Google Shopping, other websites, eBay, mano a mano, whatever comes to mind. And if a magnifying glass appears, which always shows up next to the image, we can see if that product is for sale on this B2B marketplace. When the product doesn't exist, what it will do is look for matches, but these are matches that have nothing to do with it. They're matches where you found something that has more or less the same shape, a similar color, a similar pattern, a similar drawing with a tree, and so on. But these are the Rubio notebooks, and they're not found within 1688. That said, there are millions of products out there, and if you don't find them within 1688, as you've seen, the extension has more marketplaces to search. We have AliExpress, Alibaba, Taobao, etc. And there, you will most likely find the product you were looking for. So you see, it's a super easy to use extension, 100% free. And in just a couple of clicks, we can find products within Chinese marketplaces to buy directly from the manufacturer, and it really isn't complicated at all. It's super intuitive, just like we saw back in the day with Aliprice, which is on this same channel. You can search for it in the channel's search bar. What I'm saying is that there's really no mystery to it. It's just a matter of finding the product, getting into a niche, analyzing it, etc. And search for the product, buy it from the manufacturer in China, see how it performs, check if the features and quality are what you expected, and from there, decide if you want to make any modifications, add your logo, or if you want to pick a completely different product and keep searching. A facilitator for finding products directly from the source, the manufacturer. The verdict we give it is, well, awesome. See you in the next video on this channel. I'll leave the link in the description so you can download this free extension, and until next time. Goodbye.